This evening, we've had the absolute pleasure of enjoying some music from another one of Ghana's greatest. Today we have here with us Saint. Saint, welcome to this rooftop, to this building, to my side of town, and thanks for bringing everything to play. We really appreciate the music.
Thanks to God. Yeah, for the gift.
For the gift.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to talk about today. Let's jump right into it. The gift of music, your musical journey, your development as an artist. You have a lot of instruments. Talk to me. Talk to us. Talk to us all about it.
It's a whole lot. Art is in my DNA. Yeah, so it's something inborn. The passion is like diarrhea. I can't keep it inside me. It has to come out. So
he said diarrhea. He said it's like diarrhea. He can't keep it inside.
Yeah, I can't keep it inside. So I have passion for learning instruments. So I think that is how come I'm good with all the instruments you can see.
Now, there's a certain culture in Ghana, and you started exploring art a long time ago when you were a much younger person. What is your journey really been like? I guess I mean, with relation to you and your family, your community, how was it for you as you started? Because at this point that we see you, you are very decorated and adorned with the things that you've made, the music that you play. What was it like starting on that path to becoming this person you are now?
Thanks so much for the question. I always want to be confronted with this question, and then I can just pour out whether it's been the journey. It wasn't easy. For my family, they understand the art. Each time I use my hand, drumming, hitting tables, try to create my own beat. They are just cool, but art in general in Ghana, the place I find myself, for the flute, for instance, when I'm learning, each time they hear me play, they feel like I'm making noise. And I said to myself one day I'll have to prove to them that the noise I'm making will not just be noise, but it should be a joyful one. So it wasn't easy learning those musical instruments. Some will just come and then give you the encouragement that you need. Some too have to discourage you because of their upbringing and how they perceive art.
Okay.
So the journey overall, it wasn't easy, but I think it is perseverance that has taken me to where I am now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what are some of the things that you've learned as you've persevered beyond the criticisms or misunderstandings surrounding art. And with the support, what kinds of things have you learned? What are your biggest lessons?
Before I even come to the lessons, my personality itself scares people.
Really?
Yeah, with what I have, what I wear, how I talk,
Okay.
and for instance, my height.
So, okay.
I'm always with a hat. Okay, so I quite remember I was walking in town and I saw kids that were just freely walking on the road. When they saw me coming, like approaching them on the opposite direction, the parents have to gather their kids well and then protect them because a certain man was coming. So my whole personality itself is a challenge that up to now I'm still battling with the challenge because I'm a teacher as well. I teach art.
Yes.
So I wear the hat, beads all over, trying to project the art and then the culture. So I think that is my personality. Learning the instrument, it wasn't easy. I said to myself, anytime I'm home alone and I'm watching movies, I have to be listening to other poems from people. Anytime I use that small room, white room, I still have to be writing something down. When I'm eating, I have to be listening to music. When I'm working mathematics, I play my own tunes. So you can't have all in a day, but I make sure I combine the xylophone, time for learning the xylophone. When I'm done, then I have to switch to the flute.
Okay.
So I was doing that alongside my class lessons. So I think it's determination too. I said to myself that I have to learn this instrument. By the time I'll be done with this, I have to move to this one. So that was the edge.
Yes.
Yeah. So I still have more instruments to learn. More instruments to learn. So
with the goal of becoming this, embodying this spirit of music, to be, you wanted to be fluent with all the instruments.
I'm always promising myself that I have to be the last person to be an artist. No one should be able to come after me with what I do. So I'm a poet, teach the art as a gift. I play xylophone, I play flute, all the traditional instruments like the djembe, the percussion, like that group, from talking drum. So I'm done with those. I just want to move to the wind instrument now.
Okay.
So I'm just done with the flute. Professionally, I started the flute. This about 2018. I started with the flute professionally.
Okay.
But I was just playing with it, trying to get addicted to the instrument. But professionally, started to 2018. So I still have more to learn.
Sure.
Yeah.
And before you can shut down the world like that by becoming the greatest, you're actually bringing future greats into the world of art.
Yeah.
So talk about your teaching and what are you teaching the kids? Because it's really important.
Yeah. Thanks for that one too. With the teaching, my school, I was grateful. Like it is by grace that I had access to that school. I've been there for a number of years now. I'm in my 5th year now. 86.
Oh, 5th year.
Yeah.
Oh, you're family now.
Yeah, we are family.
Yeah.
Family now. So the woman herself, my boss, wherever I see myself in the camera, I want to salute her.
Mention.
Yes,
Okay.
her name is Auntie Louisa Samis.
Shout out to Auntie Louisa
Samis. Yeah, Auntie Louisa Samis Judith. So the way she embraced me and then the art, she just wants to give it a try. She has never seen it before, but she has seen my works and still wanted to give me a try. So she gave me the possibility to teach. I started from the pre-K. Growing up, the school was developing. at the time, and then you have to assume some of the classes for the class teachers to teach the art. So I can focus solely on the teaching of the creative art. I used to teach all subjects.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, so now with the creative art, we have performing arts, and then we have the visual art. So I teach them the visual arts, drawing, painting, shading. Yeah, that is the two-dimensional. And the performing arts, I also teach the music. I double as a music teacher. I teach. For now, I have about 15 students, flute orchestra now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be switching to xylophone very soon. Yeah, so I try to make them 10 times better than myself, the kids. I'm taking upon myself that I let them see. We growing up, we didn't get some of the opportunities they have now. Yeah, their parents understand art and then education. Our time it was 50-50. Today you have money, the passion is there. You don't have to let you wait another time. But they have the opportunity. So I'm trying to push everything up, make the very best time I can have with them, bring out the best out of them. So they're still on a journey.
Beautiful. And you make installations.
Yeah.
And I understand that you use some of those to facilitate the lessons that you teach.
Yes.
Talk about that.
If, for instance, I want to teach performing arts and be doing drama or acting or storytelling, I make sure I project. I have to understand what I'll be teaching more deeper, and then be ready for all the questions that will come with it. So I first of all create a scene, and then during my lessons I have to call the kids. You know, they all have strengths and weaknesses, but I don't use any of them to do my judgment. Yeah, those that are good with their strength, I make sure I capitalize on that one to teach them. I can call the individual student to come, look at the artwork, and you should be able to tell a story. Then I call the next person, come and continue from where your sister ended.
Okay.
So in a way, I use the art. As soon as I'm done with that performing art lesson, I'll just give them an assignment. Imagine a community that lacks water, and then create a scene like that. And then I give them ample time to also work.
So it's a really interactive tool.
Yeah, it's very
You really
interactive.
rely on.
Yeah.
And you also make 3D models and do.
Yeah, those ones. Growing up during the lockdown era, I said to myself, how can I? Because I was preparing for school one Monday, and headmaster just put on the page that I will not be coming because of ABAC. The president has given his notice, fellow Ghanaians, that we are not coming. So I was just at home for months, and I said to myself, so how can I now move from the classroom and then still make life meaningful to myself? So I come out with the construction and assemblage. That is what I used to do in the classroom. I started making them, putting them on tables, and I saw few customers approaching, and that's how come we started the journey. And now I have stores all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that thing is going well.
yeah.
And they're absolutely adorable. We got some footage. We're going to show some close-ups of the one you did for us today.
Yeah.
And before the moon comes out, I want to ask about Saint's future. Last time we got together, you had some concerns that you wanted to address through a sort of community center. Your teaching doesn't just end at this job. You want a bigger picture. Talk about that.
Okay. I've started already the brand name. I'm still contemplating about the name,
Okay.
but I'll surely. But with the art installation, it's Saint Innovation that I use at the moment.
Okay.
But I'm looking out for a more meaningful place, like a rehab. At the same time, like a research. We have library, a big auditorium for arts. I want to consume people around me, the deprived ones that are very talented. So that one, I'll have to dialogue with their parents. If they kind of side with me, then we'll absorb them in the school, like more or less like an institution.
Okay.
And then we can impart to them the necessity of art and our history. Other nations believe they have a dream, but I believe that as Ghanaian, we don't have dreams. As you dream about what you are yet to see, but we have stories to tell. So I believe in the story, the ordinary Ghanaian story. We need to retell our story to the world. So in doing that, I want to use art. And then the understanding of the art, the education and the sensitization hasn't gone that much. So this medium will also help me channel that one to the ordinary Ghanaian. Why they must learn or pursue art.
You want to really just empower
the less deprived, the youth,
yeah,
less privileged.
And raise some cultural awareness and pride.
Too, about why they need to embrace art.
Yes.
So with that one, if we have the majority embracing art, whatever canvas, painting, whatever exhibition you want to hold, you see that the patronage will be, will get the numbers.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of exciting possibilities with that, and I love when we talked about it the other time, and I feel like the spirit of Ghanaian art is really in the air, and I think things will move forward. There's a lot more to talk about. We start the conversations here, and we hope that they continue with viewers, with curious people, people not in Ghana who want to learn a little bit more about the culture, the art, the music, the artists themselves. Write in, check out Saint. We're going to have some links for whatever he's got available, and I bet every one of these guys would really appreciate it if you showed some love. So there's buttons for all of those things. Please check out the video description well, and we'll catch up with Saint another time. Thanks, Saint. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
again.
much.